What's good, YouTube universe? Fizzleman1, Fizzleman signing in like always. We here live for this divisional round weekend here in Fizzleman Picks Lounge. And this is the pre-show, always the pre-show for any primetime game here in Madden Stars. But this one here for the divisional round, starting us off, we have two former Madden Stars Super Bowl champions, both part of the undefeated teams, I believe, next to the Dolphins in real life. But here in Madden Stars, they are added to check go and check it out, on Madden Super Bowls on our channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and always stay in tune and be part of our sub up friends. And that means you subscribe, and of course be part of that Noti gang, Noti friends, just by hitting that notification bell. But see, Falcons won the first one, and the Bears 2 years ago. While a year ago, our Super Bowl champions not here. It's Packers. They was the previous season Super Bowl champions. As they not here to even defend. The Bears are here to defend the division, and they was it 2 years ago. We will see a major difference from Bears not making to the Super Bowl last year, with Super Bowl champion quarterback Mitchell Trubisky not making it all the way. So they traded Trubisky or released Trubisky, drafted a rookie quarterback, fresh Justin Fields, who brought them back to the #1 spot in conference. So to me, right moves for the Bears and try and get back to the Super Bowl. But Falcons still a Super Bowl champion and Madden Stars with Matt Ryan still seasoned, you feel me, under center. But as this game about to start, you see I picked the Falcons here in Fizzleman Picks Lounge. Fizzleman Picks, the Atlanta Falcons. I like the Falcons as the team, especially with Calvin Ridley here healthy. Sad news for real life, which I feel cost the Falcons in real life, which they lost Ridley. Bears top of the conference, were arrested off of bye and now here in divisional round. And while Falcons came from wild card with a big game, let's see who take the dub here in this game. Divisional round kickoff here, starting off with these two teams, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading about the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 50, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. John Kaminsky drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Sharp. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ryan now handing to Davis on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Plays all told, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Second and 9. Running left, Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Fields on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fields throwing again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Fields. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. His throw incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third and 2, now Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th. Cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down now, it's Patterson.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run with Patterson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return is Williams. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Olsen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action. It's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run. Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fields on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To the air again, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Toss play, Cohen, right side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
John Kaminsky gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 2nd and 7, Ryan, and he whips that one incomplete there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On 2nd and goal, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. The drive starts with a completion left side.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ryan. That'll be caught, hauled in by Christian Blake. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird, 42 yards. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Williams to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now Ryan on 1st down. The yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Ryan now to throw on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Third and long, it's Ryan. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ryan. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Ryan throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, it stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's caught. It's Frank Darby. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On the draw, it's Olesen. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. Sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, Let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.